Hi, I'm tech journalist Nate Drake, and welcome to The Digital Merchant. This is your channel for digital marketing, online business, and growth strategies without the fluff. If you're running a sales or support team, you're trying to figure out which phone system to go with, Aircall or Nextiva, you probably already noticed that most comparisons online either go way too deep into specs, or they're so vague they don't actually help you to make a decision. So in this video, I want to cut through that. I'm going to walk you through how each platform handles the things that matter most day to day: call routing, reporting, and CRM integration. And then I'm going to give you a straight answer on which one is the better fit, depending on what your team actually does. A quick note before we get into this. I've had access to an Aircall affiliate account for research purposes. I've done a thorough review of both platforms using official documentation and credible third-party resources, but I haven't had full hands-on access to Nextiva. So this isn't a live walkthrough, it's a structured comparison based on verified information. I'll link the full written article in the video description if you want to go deeper into anything I've covered here. So the first thing you need to understand is that Aircall and Nextiva are not really the same type of product, even though they're both cloud-based phone systems. Aircall launched in Paris in 2014 with a very specific focus: build a phone platform for sales and support teams. It's not a general purpose communication suite, and today it serves more than 22,000 customers across 110 countries. It describes itself as an AI-powered customer communication and intelligence platform. And the key word there is intelligence. The whole platform is designed around making every call more useful, feeding data into your CRM, coaching reps, and automating post-call admin. Nextiva comes to us out of Scottsdale, Arizona, and has been around since 2006. Since then, it's grown into a much broader unified communications platform with voice, video, SMS, team messaging, and contact center features all under one roof. It's trusted by over 1 million users and consistently scores well in third-party reviews for reliability and customer support. So the fundamental difference is Aircall is deep and focused. Nextiva is broad and versatile. Which one you should choose depends on which of those things matters more to your team. So let's continue with call routing, because getting calls to the right person fast is naturally the foundation everything else builds on. Aircall handles routing through a tool called Smartflows. It's a visual drag-and-drop editor where admins can design call flows using building blocks: IVR menus, schedules, ring groups, time-based rules, and API-based logic. You can set up skills-based routing, language-based routing, or route based on CRM data. For example, by sending a call straight to the account owner if the caller's number matches a contact in HubSpot or Salesforce. This can all be done through a visual interface without needing a developer. That means a non-technical team lead can configure the full routing setup in minutes, not days. And Aircall's AI voice agent, which is available as an add-on, can handle calls outside business hours, answer FAQs, and route queries automatically before a human ever picks up. Nextiva also handles routing well. On the entry core plan, you get auto attendant, IVR, standard call queues, and basic scheduling around business hours. As you move up to the engage and scale tiers, you get more advanced options: skills-based routing, priority routing, and natural language IVR, meaning callers can just say something like sales instead of pressing a number. Nextiva also has a visual call flow editor and supports multi-location routing rules, and that's useful if you have offices in different time zones or regions. So the verdict on routing: both platforms handle this well. Aircall's Smartflows gives it a slight edge for sales and support-specific logic, particularly the ability to route based on live CRM data. But Nextiva's natural language IVR and multi-location support are genuinely useful for larger or more complex setups. So next up, we come to reporting and analytics, because it's one thing to route calls well. It's another thing entirely to know what's actually happening across your team. Aircall's analytics are built specifically for sales and support performance management. You get real-time dashboards covering call volumes, handle times, missed call rates, wait times, and agent-level activity. Managers can see which reps are performing, which numbers are busy, and where calls are dropping. And the data updates in near real time, so you can act on it during the day, not just at the next weekly review. The AI layer adds another dimension here. With the AI Assist add-on, every call gets a summary, a sentiment score, and key topic tags automatically attached to the record in your CRM. With AI Assist Pro, which is available as an add-on or as part of the enterprise tier, you get live transcription and call scoring against custom criteria. So reporting isn't just about volume, it's about conversation quality at scale. Nextiva's reporting is strong, particularly on higher tiers. The core plan gives you call logs and basic dashboards, which is enough for small teams that need visibility into daily activity. The Engage and Scale plans add voice analytics, real-time wallboards, and live dashboards that let managers monitor performance as it's happening. The Scale plan also introduces AI transcription and automated call summaries, which Nextiva says can shave 30 to 60 seconds of after-call work per agent. So the overall verdict on reporting is that Aircall's analytics are more tightly connected to CRM data and include AI-powered call intelligence at a lower tier than Nextiva. If you're running a sales team where individual rep performance and conversation quality matter, Aircall will almost certainly give you more actionable data earlier on. Nextiva's reporting is solid, but the best features sit behind the higher tier plans. So next we come to CRM integration. This is the section where the gap between the two platforms is most obvious. And for a lot of sales and support teams, that's going to be the deciding factor. Now, Aircall connects with over 250 CRM, help desk, and productivity tools, but the number isn't really the point. The depth is. Inside Salesforce, HubSpot, Zendesk, Dynamics, and Freshdesk, Aircall runs a full CTI experience. Reps make and receive calls directly within the CRM without switching tabs. Call recordings, AI summaries, sentiment scores, and key topics are automatically attached to the right contact, deal, or ticket the moment a call ends, without the rep doing anything. It also works bidirectionally. Status changes in Aircall reflect back into, say, HubSpot, and contact data from HubSpot surfaces inside Aircall during live calls. For a high-volume outbound team running 50 calls per rep per day, eliminating that post-call logging step adds up fast. Nextiva integrates with Salesforce, HubSpot, Zoho, Zendesk, Microsoft Teams, Google Workspace, and through Zapier, a much wider range of tools beyond that. It also supports some healthcare-specific platforms like Epic and ModMed, which is a meaningful differentiator if you're in one of those regulated industries. That said, third-party comparison sources consistently note that Nextiva's CRM integration isn't as deep as Aircall's, particularly around automatic activity logging. AI summary syncing and the bidirectional data flow that Aircall has built as a core feature than a bolt-on. So the overall verdict on CRM integration. Aircall clearly wins this category. If your team's phone activity needs to feed directly and automatically into your CRM or help desk, Aircall's integration depth is a meaningful operational advantage over Nextiva. So, let's bring it together. I want to give you a clear framework for making this decision, rather than just saying, oh, it depends. You should choose Aircall if, firstly, your team's primary job is sales calls or customer support by phone. You're already using a CRM like Salesforce, HubSpot, or Zendesk, and you need your phone channel wired directly into it, not just connected, but actually embedded, so reps never leave the tool and every call is logged automatically. Or you want AI features that work at the call level, coaching, summaries, scoring, and an AI voice agent for off-hours coverage. And if your team sits roughly in the 3 to 100 seat range, that's Aircall's sweet spot. Now, one thing you should factor in, Aircall's AI features are normally add-ons. If you want the full stack, AI Assist Pro and the AI Voice Agent on top of the plans, the per user cost will increase. Model that out for your team size before you commit to an annual subscription. Now, you should probably choose Nextiva if you want one platform that can handle voice, video, messaging, and team chat without needing separate tools. Or you're a smaller business that wants a lower starting price. Nextiva's core plan with voice is roughly comparable to Aircall's Essentials on price, but it includes video meetings and SMS out of the box. Or perhaps you're in healthcare or financial services and need HIPAA or high trust compliance. Or you may be planning to scale well beyond 100 users and want a single vendor that can grow you into enterprise territory. So, here's the short version for anyone who jumped to the end. Aircall is the stronger choice if your phone system is a revenue or support tool and it needs to be tied closely to your CRM. The integrations are deeper, the AI features are more mature for call center workflows, and the platform is built specifically for the kind of teams that make and receive calls all day. Nextiva is the stronger choice if you want one app to cover everything. Voice, video messaging at a lower entry price with a broader compliance story and a longer runway as your business grows. Now, both are solid platforms. The real mistake I see people make is treating them as interchangeable because they're both cloud VoIP solutions. They're not. One is a specialist tool, the other is a generalist one, and which you need depends entirely on how crucial calling is to your team's daily operations. I'm your digital merchant. Subscribe for more no fluff insights. Stay digital, stay profitable.